viewers who have joined with us today for this webinar, which is on the website development. I, Ankit Pandya, Training and Placement Officer of Parul University, would like to welcome all of you for getting something new to learn related to website development from our expert for the day. So before going on ahead with this particular session, I would like to share some glimpse of our trainer, which is Mr. Dhruvik Patel. So Mr. Dhruvik Patel is a founder and director of Brain Bean Technolabs, and the company is into so many different verticals, which includes cloud-based solutions for the different businesses of softwares, which includes web development, custom software, mobile application development, cloud and server related stuff, technical support, along with the social media marketing. So, Dhruvik sir, very much welcome here for delivering the session for the students of Parul University.
Thank you for the introduction, sir.
Yeah. So, without wasting much of our time, I would like to hand over the session to Dhruvik sir. We can start with the presentation, sir. We have the students who have joined also, and we can start with the session, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. So how many students are there? Approximate?
Sir, we'll get the list of students or the count of students once we'll finish the session. So continuously student will be adding, and we have the Facebook live session also going on. So at the end of the session, we'll get everything.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So shall I start now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are well in this lockdown and this pandemic situation. Okay. So actually it was some typo mistakes from the designer. The actual session was how to make website and earn money and become Atmanirbhar. So today I will show you how you can create the website using WordPress, and how you can sell the website to the customers who are in the overseas, and you can earn some money. So it should be on part-time basis, right? So I will show you how you can create the WordPress website and how you can sell it into Fiverr. If you guys are aware about the Fiverr and everything, okay. So I will show you how you can create the account in the Fiverr, and how you can find the customers in the Fiverr, and how you get paid from them. Okay. So I will start with the our company's introduction. So just give me a minute. I will share my screen. Yep, I hope it is visible to everyone. So as the sir said, I am a founder and director of Brain Bean Technolabs Private Limited. So our company vision is to create innovative products that effectively maximize the use of technology in cost-effective manner, and to make every business's work easier and boost their profitability. So we are working on that vision and mission. We are working on the technologies like Internet of Things, augmented reality, virtual reality, big data, and artificial intelligence. Till the date, we write more than 1 crore line of codes. We have invented 78 plus innovations, plus we completed 300 plus projects till the date. We are associated with the GoDaddy, Novality, Razorpay, and Amazon Web Services for our cloud infrastructure. We are working in Canada, United States of America, India, and Australia. So we have a local presence in all these countries, and we have our clients from these countries. So these are our base products. So our products are point of sale systems for the retail stores, the salon automation, barber and beauty system for the salons. For the restaurant automation, we have a restaurant automation system. We have an institute automation system. We have an employee tracking system. We have an appointment booking system. We are providing CRMs. We are automating transport industries in Canada and Australia by using transport system, right? So these are some of the recognition and awards which I will get during my career. So I was awarded by Unisys, Atos, Tech Mahindra, Geisia, NASCOM, Switch, Vibrant Gujarat, Federation of Gujarat Industries, DJMIT, DDO. So For my innovations, I will get all these awards. So I have made more than 60 plus innovation during my career, and I got the awards for this. So these are our happy customers. We have more than 200 plus happy customers across the world till the date. So it's just 4 years, and we achieved this goal in very short time. And yes, I one thing I forgot about to tell you that I am one of the alumni of Parul University. I passed out from 2013 from the Parul University. So thanks to the infrastructure and the facilities that I get from there and all the faculties. Okay, so let's come to the today's topic. So we have today, as I told you, we there is some mistake in the graphics. So actual the subject is website development with WordPress and earn money to become Atmanirbhar. So like it's not just a session for creating the websites, and we are not going into that much detail for creating websites, but we are also going into detail with the like how you can sell and earn the money for this. So like you can do some part-time work, and not only the website. You can either, if you are good at the graphics, if you are good at the content writing, if you are good at the video animation, if you are good at the social media marketing, all the activity you can do part-time, and you can earn some money using some platforms that I will show you today. Okay. So, okay, let's start with the website development. Yeah. So I don't have to give you too much information about this website. Like everyone knows what is website and how the websites are, static websites, dynamic websites. So I don't go into the technical term for the website. Okay. So let's start with the WordPress. So as I said, like we are developing website over WordPress, and WordPress is a very popular platform nowadays. So let me tell you what is the WordPress. So WordPress is the world's most popular tool for creating and managing websites. Any kind of websites, from the simple blog until full feature business website, from single page website to 1000 page website, from just a static website to the data collection website, from the appointment booking to the creating augmented reality, all kind of websites are built by the WordPress, and it is very popular and very robust platform. So basically, WordPress is a CMS. So I think some of you might know that CMS means content management system. So there are so many other platforms are there like Joomla, Drupal, but PrestaShops, OpenCart, Magento. But the WordPress is very popular among them due to its high availability, the updates, and the resources that we get. So WordPress is basically based on the PHP and backed with the MySQL database, right? So like by default, WordPress use MySQL and is based on PHP platform. And some of you might not know that it was released in 2003. As is it popular right now? It is not the latest one, but yeah, it is still updating. There are so many features are coming day by day and every day. But it was first introduced in 2003, so it is 17 years old technology, right? But still, it is popular, and still it is right now. It's booming in the market. So from the Fortune 500 companies to the small businesses, everyone is using WordPress to create their websites. And from the industry, like from 100 websites, 48 websites are built on the WordPress. So like it's a 48% market share. Like every website you found on the web, which is from that 48 websites are based on WordPress. So it's a quite good platform. Other thing was that why WordPress? So like we have Joomla, Drupal, we have core HTML, we have Angular JS. So there are lot many languages and lot many technologies, right? But why people are using WordPress nowadays? Why it is so much popular? Because first of all, it is a free. You don't have to pay any licensing costs. You don't have to pay any recurring fees. You don't have to pay any commissions for the software. It's a free, so you can use it for free for anything, anyone, right? And it is open source as well. So like you will get source code of that WordPress. So like if you want to modify, customize in your way, so you can easily customize it. You can modify as per your needs. So you don't have to, and it is well documented. So you don't have to like taking separate classes or separate sessions for this, modifying this. It's a well documented. You can easily modify it. And other thing is portable. So you can host it on anywhere. Like you can host it on Linux, you can host it on Windows, you can host it on anywhere like in cloud. So it's very portable. So for making WordPress websites, you just need a one domain name and one website hosting. That's it. Then you can make the website. You don't have to pay single penny. Okay. And other thing that makes WordPress popular is their themes and plugins. So WordPress websites has I think so more than 10 lakhs of themes and 5 lakhs plus plugins for different purposes like galleries, contact forms, appointment booking system. So like as per your requirement, you can use particular plugins. Plugins are basically nothing but the apps we will get from app stores in our Android phone. So it's ready-made apps that you can directly use with the WordPress. You don't have to make separate program for that. Okay. And the themes are the designs that you want. Like let's say if you want to make construction website, so you don't have to design the theme from scratch. You just type construction. I will show you in the demo. You just type construction and you will get all the themes regarding construction. You can directly apply that theme to your website. So that's why WordPress is very popular. Okay. So what is the, as I said, WordPress, but what is the structure of the WordPress? How the WordPress will work? So as I told you, in this, there are two parts. One is admin part and the other part is visitors part. The admin part is what that admin, that only few people, IT team or only one person or the blogger, only one person can manage that part. And the visitors part is always any visitor can see. So the admin can configure the website from the WordPress, like menus, like from the images, from the pages, from the footer, header, everything they can customize with this WordPress admin panel, and it will reflect all the changes in the front UI. And that front UI is accessible by each and every visitor. So like whenever they will modify it, you can access it from front UI. So the basic structure of website is like that. And you don't have to write a single line of code by making this website. It will automatically generate the code database and all the data is stored in the database. So you don't have to take care about all these things. Okay, I will show you how you can create website in our local XAMPP server. Okay, so I will show you just steps. You can perform it because of the time we have only 1 hour, so we have to cover up so much. So I will show you just steps. Then you can do it by yourself, and you will find thousands of tutorials online for creating these things. So like I will not go with this particular demo, but I will show you how you can install the local WordPress website, and then I will show you how you can customize it. It's a very basic task. So let's say for installing the WordPress platform, first of all, you have to download the latest version of the WordPress from this WordPress.org website. Yes, there are two platforms, WordPress.org and WordPress.com. So in WordPress.org, you will always get source code of the WordPress, and you can host it on your server. You can host it on your local computer, anywhere you want. You will directly get source code of this WordPress. But there is WordPress.com, where they will provide you ready-made WordPress platform. You just have to create the pages and configure it whatever you want. But WordPress.com is paid, and it's quite not comfortable for customizing the thing. So I will suggest you download this WordPress source code and install it inside your computer. So first of all, you can download this WordPress source code from this WordPress.org. Then I know if you are CS guy student, so like you already have a XAMPP or a WAMP inside your computer for running PHP scripts. So you can find XAMPP folder, or if you have a WAMP, you can find WAMP folder. Just copy that WordPress folder inside your XAMPP folder. Okay. And then open same folder from your browser. Whenever you open the browser, it will ask for this information like database, username, password, database host, table suffix, site title, username, password, everything. So this will ask you to configure database with the WordPress. So you can write down your database name from my PHP, right? And your website title, your username and password. And whenever you click OK, the whole website is installed. Okay, and your site is live. Now I will show you, I already created this site live. So I will show you how it looks. So is it visible to everyone? Right? So this is the home page that you will get whenever you finish the installation of the WordPress. I installed this site in my cloud server, right, which is based on Amazon. So I installed this site. Even though you guys can open this site and you can see this home page. Okay, and this is the admin panel. Okay, I will show you by logging out so you can get better idea on that. Yeah. So whenever you install any WordPress website, this is your home page, and whenever you want to access your admin panel, you can just type wp-admin, right, and you will redirect to the login. You have your admin ID and password that you have created during the session that I showed you earlier. And whenever you click on login, it redirects to the WordPress dashboard. This is the admin panel of the WordPress. Here you can see the site health. What are the number of pages are there, what are the activity, WordPress events and news. So everything you will show here. Okay, so here is the menu. Like these are the posts. You can create the post, you can edit the post, you can categorize the post, right? In the media, you can upload the images, videos, graphics, content, and it will generate directly the link. You don't have to take care of uploading the pictures and everything. You just have to select or browse the drag and drop the file, and it directly create the full link for you. So let's say I will upload one of my logo. So whenever you upload anything, it will automatically create the link for this logo and file URL and host it. So you don't have to take care of all these things. You just have to upload the files, and you can use it in whole website. Okay. Now you can create the pages inside from the page. So like you can create the pages, like add new page and everything. You can, when you click on add new page, you can see you can create new. I will show you everything in detail. When you click on add new, it will create new page. For each and every element in the WordPress, you will get this like edit. You can edit this, quick edit. You can edit without going to another page. Trash, you can delete this post or pages, and preview. You can preview this post without changing on the live site. Then here you can manage the comments for your website. Then here we have appearance. In appearance, you can change look from the different themes. These are the themes that I will get from default. But if I want to install more themes, when I click on add new, we got thousands of themes. Like when I want to, let's say I will type university. I will get thousands of themes with the university. If I want to make university website, so I will just have to select the theme. Okay. And like the Android store, I just have to click on install. It will install whole theme into my website, and I can use this theme as my theme. And I just have to change the content, which are based on according to my need. So I will show you that demo also. Then here we have a customize. From that, you can customize your website, right? Then we have a menus. From that, you can change the menus of your website. So like, let's say we can change the sample page. Right now, we have only one sample page. If I want to create one menu over here, I can create that. Okay. I will show you that also. Then we have plugins. Same way as I told you, plugins are the apps for the WordPress we are using in Android and apps. So same way, the plugins are same like apps. Let's say if you want to integrate some gallery in your website, then you can do that. So let's say I want to integrate one gallery. So whenever I will type gallery, it will show me thousands of the different gallery plugins that I can use into my website. So I don't have to create gallery by using HTML and JavaScript and everything. Everything comes with the pre-package. I just have to click over here. I will just install this gallery and it will work. And even though as we have App Store and you can see the screenshot of the apps, same way here you can see the screenshot of the particular plugin. So if you install this gallery, the gallery will look like this thumbnail, and these are the different views that you will get from this particular plugin, right? Same way, this is a different plugin by different company. So basically, in WordPress, there are thousands of free plugin as well. There are thousands of paid plugin as well for certain tasks. So depend on, even though you can create, we have our own plugin. So even though you can create your own plugins by making program in PHP and you can sell in the market, you will get good amount of money in that. It's a very good business. So these are the different type of gallery. So here you can create the gallery. From here you can invite the user. Let's say you are admin right now, but if you are two friends managing one website, or if you have a one client, so even you also want to manage the website and your client also want to manage the website. So you can add your client's name and email address, and he can also access the website by logging it over here. Okay. From the tools, you can export the whole website and you can import whole website. So like if you want to, like, let's say if you want to duplicate the website, you can export the content from this website and you can import the content in another website, and then you can copy this whole the website. Okay. In settings, you can change the name of your website. Let me use the WordPress, so that let me change it with the Parul Test WP. So it will change the name and everything of my website. So you can see here the Parul Test is the name is changed. On main site you can also see this, the name is changed with the Parul WP. So it's very easy. Let's say if you are doing this thing with the HTML, it's your almost 30 minutes to changing from the header, changing from the footer, changing from each and every page that you have designed it. So it's quite easy over here. You can change your time zone. Yes, WordPress is a multi-language. You can use this much language for the WordPress. So like say if you want to make the website in the Urdu, if you want to make some website in the Gujarati, you can also make the website. So it's a language friendly as well. You can change the formats of the website. So there are not many things that you will get from the website, as well as it's SEO friendly. So you don't have to take care of meta tags and the URLs. It will automatically generate meta tags from the content. So, okay, let me show you one demo. Let's say we are going to make one page. Okay. So I will create one home page for that. Let's say I will add title over here, home. We will put some image over here. Let's say we will find Parul University. We will find our university's picture, and we will put it over here. And let's say we will take some content from our own website, and we have about us over here. Yeah, let's take this content. Okay. So let's say we are making this hello. Okay, no, sorry. We are making this home page. Now you want to add element, right? So I want to add one picture over here, and then after I want to add some like content like over here. So whenever I click on this plus button, it will pop up. It will show me what element I want to add. I want to add paragraph. I want to add image. I want to add gallery. I want to add quote. I want to add heading. So, and even though there are hundreds of different, like if you want to see, so if someone is expert and he want to use HTML code over here, you can also use that code over here. It's pre-packed with the Bootstrap and mobile friendly. So like whenever you do anything, it will always mobile friendly and responsive. So you don't have to take care of the mobile views and everything. So let's say we will put one image over here. So we have image from here. I will click on this. It will come here. When it will ask for like how you want to upload this image. So let's say you want to upload new image, or you want to select from media library. When you click on media library, it will open the media library and show you all the images which are uploaded in your media library. So it is common for the whole website. So like you can always get the media library everywhere. So whenever you want to use some picture, you can select same picture. So you don't have to duplicate the picture everywhere. So let's say I want to upload this Parul picture. Okay, and when I click select, this picture appear over, I can resize the picture. Okay, if I want as per my requirement. Okay, let's say I want to use this much picture. Okay, now I want to add content to on below of that picture. So when I click on add block, I will click on the paragraph. Okay, I will simply paste my paragraph that I have copied from our live website. Okay, I can justify this paragraph as per my need. Okay, let's say if this technology is want there, just imagine what you have to do. You have to copy this image, you have to paste this image inside assets folder of your HTML website. Then you have to resize the image by typing CSS. Then you have to, let's say we are just on the click. Let's say I want to, we assign it this textual content in the center, but let's say I want to assign it in right. So in the single click, I can do that, right? I don't have to write any CSS for that. Yeah, even though you want, you can. If you want to type CSS, you can. The WordPress is flexible. You can write CSS. You can use your own HTML code. So everything is there. But if you don't, if for this minor task, you cannot. It's not feasible to write everything, every code for every action, right? So you can use these things, and you can clue bold, you can do underline, and you can do 1,000 things over here. Okay, let me give one example by placing some custom code over here. So even though you can use your HTML code, so let's say if you want to type something like, let's say h1 English HTML section. So you can use your code over here. So you can directly use that. Same way here, you can use heading. So I have 1,000 of things over here. You can display the code. You can use the gallery over here. So it's the same there. And if you want to remove the section, you can just delete this section. Just type the delete key. The section will be deleted. So that much easy is this WordPress things. Okay. So let's see if I want to insert gallery over here. I will upload the pictures. Let's say I will upload some of the pictures like logo. So it will upload all your pictures over here, and the gallery is automatically created. If let's say if you want to do the same thing in your HTML, it's quite difficult, right? And when you click on the publish, it will publish the page. So you don't have to. My home page is live now. When I click on this, I can show my home page. So okay, this is my home page. This is the image, and this is the code section I will put, and this is the gallery I will put, right? So this is how I will get this. Okay, so this is how you can create the pages in the WordPress. Okay, so okay, let me create another page. Let's say saying that the contact us. Okay, so I will add another page which name is contact us. Okay, and I will put the contact information over here. So let's say Vadodara main campus, copy. I can paste it over here, publish. I have to write contact us over here. So this page is created. Okay, and I can see this page is live now. See. Okay. So now as you can see, I have created 2 pages, and you can see this home and contact us, but it is not organized. I will show you how you can organize it. But right now, let's say this is my website. I will opening this website, but by default, it will always open this post page. So I want to change this page and this logo as well. So whenever from the appearance, just hold on. From this appearance, when you go to customize, you will see the website theme customizer. So let's say if I want to change this text with the Parul logo. So let's say I will go to site identity. I will, in this logo, I will use this Parul University. Save images. And I will upload this logo. So, okay. You can crop these things inside this as well, so you don't have to do Photoshop separately. So it will reduce all your tasks. So even only you can make this. Okay, so as you can see, we have changed the text with the logo. So like we have already changed this logo. You can change this tagline with our tagline. What is the Parul University tagline? This is where you begin the future. Let's take this as a tagline. So we'll put this, it will display this as a tagline. Okay. So that's easy how you can do these things. Okay, so this is done. Then you can change the color. See, background color is primary color is right now this cream color. If I want to change, I can change with the blue, dark blue, whatever you want. I will show you one of the tools. There is one flat UI colors. Note this down. If you are a designer, if you are like good color, whenever you open this palette, you will get so many palettes of the color. So let's say these are the modern colors with the material UI. So you can use this color for in your website. So it will look good and very modern. So let's say I want to use this blue color. I will copy. When you click on the copy, it will copy the hash code of the color, and wherever you want to use, you can just put this hash code over here, and the color will change it. You can change the header, footer, background color as well. Let's say I want to change this background color with this color. Yes, so the color is changed. Let's say take it yellow. So the footer and everything color will be changed. Yes, as you can see. Okay. Now you can change other things, theme settings as per your requirement. This is a cover template. This is not required. You can set background image in each and every section. So let's say I want to use this as a background image. So it will display something like that, but sometimes it won't look good. So we are not using this. Then we have a menus. I will show you this menu thing later on. Then we have a widgets. The widgets is for the footers. So as you can see, footer one. So this is the one row, and footer two. That means this row. So if I want to change this widget, these unnecessary things, I will just remove this, like this meta text. I will remove this. It will remove it from here. It will remove this. It will remove this from here. It will remove, when you click on remove, it will remove this from here. And if I want to add some description or something, I can add description from here. Let's say I will type some text over here from our website. Let's say this who we are. Control V. And in the heading, it should be who we are. And say done. Okay. Then in footer 2, we want to remove these comments. We want to remove this recent post, and we will keep it the search. Okay. So when you click on publish, it will publish all the changes, and you can see the changes over here. See, as we have copied this text from the website, it is displayed over here, and all these things over here. You can, this is the search over here, so you can change it as per your requirement. Okay. Now, as I said, this is always, as when you open the website, it will always show the post is over here. So if you want to change homepage, so right now it shows the latest post. But if you want the homepage with a specific page, so you will select static page and select your homepage over here. So it will always use the particular page as a your home page. So when I click on publish, now it will always show some particular page as a home page. See, you can see this thing as a home page. Even though you can change the background color of this particular thing. Okay. And now this is additional CSS. From here, you can apply your CSS if you want. Let's say if I want to apply some CSS on this background, I will inspect this. It will show me, let's say, what is the class of this? Entry content. Okay. And yeah, entry content, and I want to change the background color of this particular class. I can type the CSS over here, like let's say this class, okay, and the background will be, and yes, it has come with an inbuilt CSS editor, so you don't have to take care of spelling and everything. You just have to select the particular seat. The color is live changer. Let's say I want to make this color red, so it will create this with the red. Okay, so you don't have to take care of everything. You just do whatever you want. So that's the power of the WordPress. Okay, and now let me show you how you can set this menu over here. So let's come to the dashboard. So here in appearance, we have a menus. So here we don't have created any menu. So let's say we will create one new menu saying home page. We will create one new menu over here. Okay. Now let's say you want to add your pages on the menu. So let's say we want home page, we want content us page, we want sample page. So when you click on this, will automatically add to the menu. Okay. Where you want to display this menu. So let's say I want to display this menu in horizontal menu of the desktop. When you click on save, it's done. Now whenever you open the website, it will show you this thing as a menu. Yes, you can see this home. You can change the order of the menu by just dragging and let's say I want to make sample page first. I will put sample on first. When you save this, the order of the sample page is done. So you can see that. Let's say I want to make sample page as a sub menu. So let's say inside the contact us, I want to add the sample pages like that. So like in contact us, the sub menu will be same sample page. So I will save this. Now you can see that whenever I will hover on contact us, it will display the sub menu. Let's say I want to create level 3 sub menu. So I will put this home page or something inside this menu and it will create another level 3 menu. So let's say if you're doing the same thing with this HTML thing and everything, you will going to be mad because you have to use so much UI/LI things and some JavaScript and everything. So by the WordPress, you can do this with easily. Okay, let's say I will put back everything normal. I want to create one external link. Let's say I want to say that link to PU website. Okay, and I will put our Parul University websites links over here. So you can easily put this link to menu. Yes, so here you can see this link to PO website, and here you can see this. See, you can whenever click on this, it will redirect you to the Parul University website. So that's how the menus works. We don't have a proper time because otherwise we will do one-to-one hands-on, but due to lack of time, I cannot show you everything. Right now I will show you this theme thing. So we have 1,000 of themes with this WordPress, right? Let's say these are the themes that are installed. Even you can get updates in the themes, like your apps, same way. Whenever you like in your mobile application, in your mobile for Android, iOS, both, you will get some updates for your apps. Same way in WordPress, you will get WordPress updates as well, theme updates as well, plugin updates. So as per your need, you can update to the next version and everything. And with each new version come with something new feature. So these are some feature themes. These are some popular themes that are used by the WordPress. So let me show you demo by installing one new theme. So let's say you will take this Astra theme. No, it's not good. Let's say this Hello Elementor theme. Okay, when I click on install, it will install that theme. You don't have to take care, like you will go to any third-party website, just take the theme with the zip, upload here. You don't have to take care of all these things. WordPress will do it for you. So you just have to type the name of theme and you will just install theme. Yeah, sometimes if you purchase some theme or something, you can upload that theme by clicking upload theme over here and you can upload this zip over here. So WordPress has given you that functionality as well. So when you activate any theme, it will ask you for the required plugin. So theme is basically works with the some of the plugins that are comes with the WordPress. So let's say your theme has used some gallery plugin, but your platform has not that plugin. So it will told you to install some required plugin. And if you have all the plugin, the theme is activated. So right now our theme is activated with this Elementor, right? So you can see the change in this home page. You can see as per the themes are changing. You can change this as per your need, right? So you can, in that way, you can change the themes and as well. Yes. Another thing I want to tell you was that whenever you install any of the theme, you will always get documentation for that theme. So let's say this is the Elementor theme, right? And you want to customize this theme. You always find some documentation for this theme. So likewise, let me show you this thing. So let's say this theme is Malsa, and if I will open this theme settings, for every theme you will find this documentation. So each and every theme has a different functionality, and as per that functionality, they have created the documentation how you can use that theme. So you can use this theme by reading this. You can install this theme. So each and every documentation they have written in a good manner and given good YouTube videos for doing the particular thing. So you can do this by browsing and reading the documentation for a particular thing, because each and every theme has a different type of layouts and different type of methodology. So for each and every themes, you have to take care of the different elements and everything. So that's how you can use these themes. Okay. Then we have a plugins over here. Plugin is for adding the functionality. Let's say if you want to use the live chat, or let's say if you want to use something like let's say gallery. So if you install, let's say we will use gallery. So if you want good gallery, you will get some plugins. Yeah. And for each and every themes and plugin, you will get that reviews too. Let's say this WordPress Gallery Next-Gen plugin has a 4.5 star reviews. 3,600 people has given that reviews. Across the world, 8 lakh people are using this plugin. Okay. And it was updated 2 months ago. Same way for this photo gallery, 3 lakhs people are using this plugin and the review is that much, and it was updated. So basis on the reviews, basis on the version, WordPress will show you the listing of the plugin. So let's say I want to use this plugin. When I click on install, it will install the plugin in my WordPress. And yes, let's say if I have already installed the plugin and I want some time I want to disable the plugin. So from this install plugin, you can do disable, activate, deactivate as per your needs. So you don't have to worry about the plugin and functionalities. For sometimes if you don't want that plugin and the functionality, you can temporarily disable that functionality. So as you can see, I am adding all this functionality without writing single line of code. So this makes process faster. Yeah, I cannot say WordPress is best for every website, because it's totally depend on the need and the requirement and the functionality that you want to implement for your website. So let's say if someone want to make CRM, then WordPress won't work. It always works for the static website, some blog website, some dynamic website, some product-based website. So there are some pros and there are some cons also. So you don't have to depend on the WordPress. So let's say if you are a WordPress developer and you are saying that I'm making WordPress website, so it's quite easy. Even the 5 or 10 standard kids can do these things. So it's not nothing new in that. It not represent you as a good developer. But yeah, if you are making the plugins for the WordPress, if you are making themes for WordPress, it gives you good amount of what we can say respect from our community. So being a WordPress developer, like making the WordPress website is very easy. So like, don't think like that, I will go through this in my career and I will make career in. It's a very quite easy. So anyone can do this. So expect more if you can customize the WordPress. Yeah, let me show you one another thing. Okay, let's come to this. We already installed this next-gen gallery. So here they are saying this. They are giving again this documentation how you can use this gallery. You can check out this YouTube video and what we can say. You can learn that thing. Okay. Let's start with this launch gallery wizard. I will click on this next tab. This will teach you how you can use this particular gallery. Okay, so just go to this. Okay, so whenever you install new plugin, as per the plugins, what we can say nature, this kind of new tabs, like let's say we install this gallery. So this new tab will automatically come over here, and you can add new gallery from here. So let's say we create new gallery. We say let's say gallery name is test. Okay, and we will add files from this. So let's say for the same, I will use this logo. Okay. So all these photos are added to this gallery. Okay. And when I click on start upload, all these things are going to be uploaded. Yes. And the gallery is ready. So here my gallery is ready, right? You can change the settings like what is the name, page, what is the preview image, right? And what are the other things. So you can use these things. Okay. Let's say now you want to use this gallery in your home page. So we just go to home page, open the home page, edit. Oh, sorry. I want to edit that page. Okay. We are in same. Okay, now let's say click on this plus button, browse. You will find this next gen gallery over here. When I click on this, it will tell me to add gallery. It will box up. And you will find your gallery is over here. So, okay, now this will show you how you want to display your gallery. So let's say this thumbnail view, the slideshow view, the browser view, the tag color view, mosaic view, whatever you want. So let's say we will take this tag color view. It will say you for selecting the gallery, it will display the number of galleries that you have made in your gallery page. And when you click on this paste gallery, you can use multiple gallery as well. And when you click on insert, it will insert whole gallery over here. When you update this, it will update whole thing in your home page. So that much easy it is. If let's say if you are using the same thing with the HTML, till right now, till time, you are just writing the code for creating the gallery only. Right. Hold on, it is updated or not? Update. Oh, it's a post. Preview. Another thing in WordPress was that before if you click on update, it will update the whole thing in the live website. But if you click on preview without clicking on update, it will show you just preview, right? So here something is quite not good. Let me check it. Yeah, so this is the text gallery. Click on this thumbnail, insert, preview. Yes, here you can see the gallery, right? And when you click on this, it will pop up, right? So let's say this is the thumbnail gallery. If I want to create slideshow gallery, I will just simply edit this. I will click on the slideshow view. I will click on insert. I will click on preview. Preview in new tab. So that's how easy it is. See, you can see this slideshow view. So when I click on this, I will click on this. It will change the picture like slideshow. And here also you can see these pictures are changing on quite number of delay, with a quite number of delay. You can see that. So that's how it works, right? So this is how the plugin works. And now it's almost 4:20. So let me go through the another section of our session, which is like earning money with the website. So see, for the WordPress, there are thousands of resources available in the YouTube and everything. You can do some good research. I have just covered up overview of this WordPress website. And other thing was that I will put something in your mind that will teach you something next level. So if you are interested in this thing, if you do some Google research, then you will do some, definitely you will get master in this. So you can do same thing by this. Okay. So, and if you have any doubt, we will clear it out after this session. So let's move to the another segment, which is like earning money. So just hold on. I will change the screen with my PPT. It was not showing. Okay. PowerPoint slideshow. Yeah, I hope it was visible. Okay. Let me go to. Yeah. So as I told you, you can earn money with the website and with your skills. So there is one platform called Fiverr. So here you can earn money by selling your services, like the skills you have. Someone has a good writing skill, someone has a good graphic skill, someone has a good website development skill, someone has a good debugging skill, someone has a good C# skill, someone has good ASP.NET skill. So there are many number of skills that you can try on this Fiverr and you can earn some money. So let me tell you how this Fiverr thing works. So in the Fiverr, I will show you the demo as well. So in the Fiverr, the service which we are using the word, they are saying it as a gig. So gig means what? It's your service. Let's say you will create one gig for the logo design. You will create some gig for brochure design. You can create gig for website design. So there are different gigs for different services. So first of all, you will create that gig. Then you can publish that gig. So like, let's say you are saying that I will create your logo with $100. Okay. So it was published. So when you publish that gig, it will display to the persons who are searching for it. So let's say someone is searching in the Google and finding your gig. Say okay, this guy will create my logo for $100. So it will give you order. When he will give you order, he has to pay $100, and the $100 will be remain with the Fiverr account. Okay. Now you will get the work, you will complete that work, and you have to deliver that work. If that person is satisfied with your work and if he approves that, you will get $100 in your account. And later on, by saying, let's say if you are earning 10 orders or you are earning $500 and you want to withdraw your fund, we can say this, and it comes to your bank account. So that's how this Fiverr thing works. So let me show you this thing. Okay, so whenever this is the Fiverr. So when you open, it will show you like this screen. You can register it for here. Okay, so this is my Fiverr account I'm showing you. Okay, so every Fiverr account has a response rate, delivery on time rate, and order completion rate. So let's say if someone will message me and I will not reply him on time. Okay, so my response rate will going to be down. So like you have to always reply on time. Then this is the delivery time. So let's say someone has ordered some XYZ service with me and I'm not delivering that services on time. Then this time will be going to be loose. And the order completion. Let's say someone has ordered me something and I will not complete their expectation. That means order is cancelled. So this rate is going to be down. So basically, any people who are ordering your services based on this rate and this what we can say, these reviews. So you have to take care of all these things whenever you operate your profile. Okay. So for getting the orders, you have to create the gigs. So when you click on gigs, it will show you your gigs. What are your gigs? And how I am not right now using Fiverr. So like I will pause all my gigs. So these are my gigs I was using for getting some different business. Okay, so let's say if you want to create new gig, so gig means service. So when you click on this, it will tell you what is your title. So use the title. Let's say I will create create logo for you. Okay. So which category? So you can use your that we have a that much category in Fever like graphics design, digital marketing, writing, translation, video animation, music. If you are good at guitarist, if you are good singer, right? You can use this programming and technology, business, lifestyle. So all you can do this. Then let's say we will select graphics. So in graphics, we have so many categories like brand, game art, graphics, resume, illustration. So it's endless. So let's say we have come to the logo. Okay. Now, whenever you select this logo, it will show you that which type of logo you are designing. 3D logo, versatile logo, vintage, hand-drawn logo, which type of logo you are using. So it's not defined. File format. Whenever you create the logo, which type of file format that you are going to deliver. Okay. Let's take example of website development. Website development. I will create stunning website for you. Okay. So here we come to this WordPress category. Now it will show you which kind of website that you are creating, which type of plugins that you are giving to the website. So I will create blog, education, and all these things. Then I will create this. Then which type of plugin that you are integrating with the website. So let's say contact form 7, all-in-one SEO, PayPal, MailChimp, everything. What are the search tags? So these tags are very useful whenever you use these tags. From these tags, anyone can Google you and your profile will appear. And even though in Fever local, that profile will appear. So let's say I will use website development, creative website. So you can use all these tags. Creative website. So you can use this tag when you click on save and continue. Okay. The next things come. So you have to create your packages. Like for example, I will do this thing in this day. So let's say name your package. Let's say you're saying basic website. Okay. What are the details? So let's say 5 pages, and blah blah blah. Whatever services that you are giving, you can list down over here. What is delivery time? Let's say someone will order this from you. So how, in which time you will deliver? So let's say I will deliver in 3 days. Okay. Revisions. What are the number of revisions that you are providing? Let's say if you made a website and someone say, no, I don't want this page. I want this page. So this is the revision. So what are the number of revisions that you are providing? So let's say 1 revision. And the pricing. So let's say you are charging him for the website. You are charging, let's say I will charge you $200. Okay. And okay. So this is the basic package. Now let's say if someone told you that I want extra fast delivery. So when you click on that, so let's say if you want to deliver in 1 day, if you pay me $100 extra, I will deliver this in 1 day only. Let's say if someone want additional revision, then let's say if you want, I will give you additional revision with the $10 for one revision within 1 day. Then if you want stock photos, if you give me this much photos, it will charge me that much amount. When you click on save and continue, you can describe your gig. So here you can write good description, good amount of description, like I have a good experience, and that will convince your customer. So whatsoever person is watching this thing, this description should convince him to buy this gig, right? Then these are the FAQs. The FAQ is like something like, do you provide hosting or not? So we will say, no, we will not provide hosting. We will just give you the code of the website and everything. So you can create this FAQ. You can add, after that, you can add your portfolio. Okay, I have to add the description. Content. So let's say I will add this description. Okay, I will continue. Now it will ask you Okay. So now when these things come, so whenever you design anyone's website, right, you have to take some requirements from him. Okay. So you can create some questions like, let's say, which type of website you want. Barabar? So he will answer you at the time of giving the order, right? So what is a free text? Okay. Then another question was that share me your logo because website needs to be with the logo, right? So let's say it will be a attachment. Okay. Another will be like, let's say it will be like share me your content because website always come with the content and all these things. So I can use this for the content is attachment only. So I can attach up to questions I want because for making the website, we need something. Let's say if you're making the brochure, you will something. Let's say if you want to make SEO, you will something. Let's say you are using some motion graphics or something. Same way you will require some logo or some script or something. So you can ask this requirement to the customer. So whenever they will fill up this requirement, then and then your order will be started. If they don't give you logo, then the website will not work and the order will get confirmed. So that's how it's work. So and then after in last, you have to insert the photos like the website that you have made, some explanatory videos, some sample pictures, some sample pictures that will convince the client. So you can use it over here. So that way you can make your gig, and whenever you publish this gig, it will display something like this. So let's say this is one of our gig whiteboard video. So let me show you the view of the gig. So whenever any customer search for this is the whiteboard video we are using. So this is the one of the what we can say preview that a customer will get when he search for the whiteboard video. And these are the pictures, videos that we have used. These are some these are some description. These are which are the things that my profile. These are my profile reviews. These are the packages that we are going to provide, and this is the rating that we got from different clients, right? So this is how your profile looks. And if someone wants to order this thing, he will click on this connect seller and place order for this. So let me show you by ordering something. Let me show you how anyone's let's say I will find out for this website design gigs. I'm using this now as a business. So like, let's say I want a guy who will make the business, who will make the website. So let's say I will get your gig will be listed over here. So let's say if you made some website gig, your gig will be displayed over here. Someone from, let's say, if someone likes this good design, okay. So your gig will be something like this. And these are your basic service and as per your need, right? And when you click on continue, first of all, it will take whole payment from me. Like it's a 2 lakh 42,000. So this guy is making the website in 2 lakh rupees, right? So I have to pay 2 lakh upfront right now. Okay. And after that, the 2 lakh rupees goes to the Fiverr. Okay. So it is for the security purpose. So both will get saved. So let's say as a customer, I will pay 2 lakh rupees and some developer will get that money, but didn't deliver the website. Same way the deliver make the website, but the customer won't pay him. So for that security purpose, Fiverr will take that money, and whenever you deliver your work, it will give you that money. So it will be transparent and secure for both way. So this is how it works. So this is the Fiverr. So you can use it if you want. It's quite good platform to get some pocket money and some, because when I was in college, I was using it approximately. And please be patient for this. Like, let's say if you create account today and in a single day, you will not get business. It will take around 7 to 15 days to get first gig. Sometimes it might be a 1 month, but when you get some gig and when you get some good reviews, it will start getting frequently. And the way, if you're delivering good work, then it will be good for you. So I will suggest everyone, if you are free at home, and so in that way you can earn some money as well, and you can what we can say, polish your skills. Like let's say if you are good at graphics design, you can create logos for someone. So in that way, you can again and again creating logos. So you are polishing your skills, right? Same way for the website, same way for the software. So like these endless opportunities over here. So you can use that thing. And I think it's 4:35, so I'm going beyond the time. So it's time to finish this session out. So I will stopping over here and let me show you some thank you slide. And if you have any doubt, you can connect me anytime. So let's say this is my mobile number and this is the email address. If you want, note it down. And we can do question answer if we get some time, if we have some time.
Yes, sir, we do have some time. Sir, there are some questions asked by the students. The first question is that which are the best platform to buy domain and hostings?
You are not audible. Hello.
Hello. Sir, am I audible now?
Yeah. Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, sir. So the first question is that what are the best platforms for buying domain and hosting?
I have more than 200 plus domain in my GoDaddy account. I will always prefer to go with the GoDaddy. Yeah, sometimes you will get some cheaper price. Like let's say in GoDaddy you will get 100 rupees, and in some platforms you will get 90 rupees. But for the 10 rupees, the services that you are getting from the GoDaddy is like priceless. They are giving you very good support and services. So I will always prefer to go with the GoDaddy for the domain. And for the hosting, you can use Amazon, or you can use, there are some good platform, Linux, Hostinger. So as per your requirement, you can use that. I will not suggest to go for the hosting with the GoDaddy because their hosting is worse.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And the other question is that is using Wix platform a good opportunity?
Yeah, Wix is good for static website. Let's say if you want to make 5 or 6 page websites, it sounds good. But let's say if you want to create some website with there, some people can inquiry on your product, you can book some appointments. So Wix cannot provide that kind of functionality, and it's very limited. So I will suggest to go with the WordPress because we have endless functionality and we have endless themes. For the Wix, there are some limitation against WordPress. They are good for new buys, or what we can say for the small scale website. But let's say for the business website and very good website, I will always prefer to go with the WordPress. And Wix is charging whooping, like let's say they are charging some amount of money, but WordPress is free. You just have to pay 700 rupees domain and let's say 2000. So it's almost around 2,500 rupees for the 1 year website. So Wix is quite not that much affordable.
Okay.
As well.
Yes, sir. Okay. And sir, the third question is that is the WordPress only a platform, or there are some other platforms like WordPress?
There are thousands of platforms like WordPress for CMS, right, and open source. So, but WordPress is most reliable and very popular platform. So let's say if you are using any new platform, XYZ platform, right, which is also a CMS platform. Let's say Drupal. Let's take example. Drupal is a good platform, right? But Drupal has not plugins like WordPress. So for the WordPress, we have not. Let's say example of BlackBerry. BlackBerry is a good phone, right? But now in the Android, we got lakhs of applications. But for the BlackBerry, we have some limited applications. So due to this limitation, we always choose Android. because we are not getting so many functionalities like WordPress.
Right. Okay, sir. So this were some of the questions, sir. Thank you.
So I have
And
Okay.
received another question here. One of the student he is
Okay.
having this question that for the website development, if we consider specifically, which one is good to go for, whether Bootstrap or CSS?
Both is CS is the heart of the any of the web applications or websites or web applications or whatsoever. So CSS must be required, and Bootstrap is totally based on CSS. So let's say if you are using Bootstrap and you don't use CSS, is not like that because Bootstrap is totally based on CSS. So both will we can consider. It's not like either or.
Okay,
It's like
okay.
a tires and cars. So it's like driving a car without tire, or we have a tire, we go with the car. So it's no, you have to require both.
Actually, correct. Yeah, Sumed, you can continue.
And I am sharing the Fever link over here. So just share with them so they can use it if they want.
Definitely. Yeah, so I would like to request Sumed Mistry, who is the president of Parul University Mozilla Club, to give the thanking note to our expert. Sumed, over to you.
yeah, thank you, Ankit, sir. Dhruv Patel, sir, thank you for accepting our request to present this webinar. We are thankful to you, and hopefully we would consider another webinar as well. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. And if I will get some good time, we can do this thing with the hands-on. But due to the lack of time, we are not able to do this hands-on, because if we get some hands-on session, they will get some better idea how we can do and what we can do. But yeah, anytime I will here always to give maximum from me to the PAL students and make their future bright.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir. It's always pleasure to have you with us.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks a lot. We'll meet soon. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Okay
bye-bye.
then. Yeah, and take care everyone. Okay, stay safe.
Yeah.
You too,
Okay,
sir.
then.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.